Hi! Today we should have a pretty short video. We're just going to talk about how to get input from the user using the console. First, let's recap what we covered last time. So if you were here last time, you'll remember that we talked about a little bit about integers, and we talked about um, doubles, which allow us to work with decimals. There's also one called float, but it can't hold as many values. It's not as precise. And the way computers are these days, might as well just use double in my mind. All right, we also talked about setting strings, and with this specific string setup here, well, let's just run it. Let's see what I don't remember what it says. It says, hey there, 3 without a space. And that's because we don't have a space at the end of our string, and it's showing my string, and then it has my integer. Let's say we want to actually show or take in information, and then let's just work on showing that information back to the user. Like I said, this should be a pretty short video. Let's define my integer as just 0 to start out with, and let's call it my age variable. Why not be really specific on what we're talking about? Oh, and by the way, this is called camel case because it has little humps as you go from lowercase to uppercase. I will say that if you look at a lot of people's C and C++ code, they probably will not use camel case. So that is something that I personally like using. You might see things like this. Now, if you are learning how to program for a company or corporation, I would recommend that you follow that procedure of the way they define things. Just as a side note, probably should have talked about that in the variable video, but oh well. After that, let's see here. Let's say on our screen, how about if we say, what is your age? Question mark, and we're going to keep a space in there. And then we're going to talk about our new thing we're going to learn today, C in as opposed to C out. So this will get us an input rather than an output. And now instead of pumping our word into this mechanism that's displayed on the screen, we're going to take whatever the user's given us and we're going to put it inside of our variable. After that, we're going to do a new line, and we will say you are my age variable, another space, years old. All right, we'll see how intelligent our program is. If we run it, it says, what is your age? I might need to click in here to get the little cursor to appear, and I'll just say 100. And if I hit enter, it says, you are 100 years old. So there we go. Obviously, we could put another end L at the end here. We actually didn't need this one here because when we hit enter for our age, it was smart enough to go to a new line. So let's do it this way instead and include a period. Run it again. What is your age? 100. And it says you're 100 years old. There we go. We were able to successfully get input, and we were able to display it on our screen. So we look forward to seeing you in the next video.